So I've done my bit in Vodova today. Tomorrow we have the event, but first thing in the morning I've got to come back now because I've been invited back to the synagogue to be able to take a shot in the synagogue of the actual building itself to use for the book, which I'm really pleased about. A quick a quick one on the future, the next steps of this for me. I plan to get this book published. This has been life-changing, but it's also been, to me anyway, slightly remarkable that we aren't discussing what happened only a few years ago in reality more often, and how big it actually was. So I've been networking with an organisation called the Together Plan, and the CEO of the Together Plan is Deborah Brunner, who I think is exceptional in what she has achieved and what this organisation have managed to achieve in the last however long, 10 years plus that they've been working. And my next project is going to be based on something called This Piece of Land. And I've spoken to Deborah about this, and I've also spoken to people here in Poland about this, because this is too big just to make one book out of. You can't do it. It's unbelievable how much I have learned over the last year about stories that we should really, all the children, people should be educated better on a subject like this. Not forced down their throats, just educated. But I'm amazed in some respect at the bureaucracy that's even involved in this. It amazes me, bureaucracy anyway, because I've had to deal with it in other situations. But so the next journey is Belarus, which is here. Okay, so I'm literally on the border of Belarus is here, Ukraine over there. And the stories I'm going to look at are based on things like the ticket master of Belarus, the remarkable work of Father Patrick Dubois, and the Together Plan and their work that's currently going on in Belarus. Today is quite a significant day for those people in the Together Plan, because they're working on one of the biggest murals in Europe based on Jewish culture. And again, it's remarkable what they've achieved. Where a cemetery was literally taken apart and then a running track was built over the top of it. I don't want to go into it too much because it'd take too long, but I will put a link into where it is. And today, the stones from the cemetery are being taken out of storage and actually going back to the original place where they was actually put for the people who are buried there. And this has all been put together by the Together Plan, who have raised over £200,000 to do this. And bearing in mind, like, one of the main persons in Britain, the other guys are in Minsk. It's remarkable what they've done, and they deserve a plug. So that's what I'm doing now. And in the future, I'll be working in Belarus and the Ukraine on the next book, which is more stories in what I think is the unknown Holocaust in some respect, for the general public like me who never really understood what actually happened. It's remarkable. Anyway, the Together Plan, have a look at it. It's really fascinating, to be honest. Well done, Deborah, and the guys at the Together Plan.